Within the scope of dual vocational training in the trade, all companies and schools are working closely together to coordinate the contents of training courses. Chambers of Skilled Crafts play a special role because they are responsible for the coordination of approximately 130 professions in the sector of skilled crafts and trade. They are the superior unit and the contact in all educational issues, both for the companies and instructors, schools and teachers, and of course the trainees. The Chambers of Skilled Crafts are the pivot on which everything turns. They advise the young trainees before and during their apprenticeship. They assist in developing the contents of courses and school curriculums. They are the contact for vocational schools and schools of general education regarding the career potentials. They support companies in all educational issues. They train skilled workers to become qualified instructors. They establish training centers to teach special methods, techniques and technologies. And they are in charge of the intermediate examinations, apprenticeship tests and final examinations to certify qualifications. Thus, the Chambers of Skilled Crafts are the bracket of dual vocational training. They are advisor, helper, go-between, organizer, and a professional and independent partner of all parties involved. Within the scope of dual vocational training in the trade, all companies and schools are working closely together to coordinate the contents of training courses. Chambers of Skilled Crafts play a special role because they are responsible for the coordination of approximately 130 professions in the sector of skilled crafts and trade. They are the superior unit and the contact in all educational issues, both for the companies and instructors, schools and teachers, and of course the trainees. The Chambers of Skilled Crafts are the pivot on which everything turns. They advise the young trainees before and during their apprenticeship. They assist in developing the contents of courses and school curriculums. They are the contact for vocational schools and schools of general education regarding the career potentials. They support companies in all educational issues. They train skilled workers to become qualified instructors. They establish training centers to teach special methods, techniques and technologies. And they are in charge of the intermediate examinations, apprenticeship tests and final examinations to certify qualifications. Thus, the Chambers of Skilled Crafts are the bracket of dual vocational training. They are advisor, helper, go-between, organizer, and a professional and independent partner of all parties involved.
Good afternoon, all of you. Welcome to the webinar on green roofs and urban greening in Sri Lanka. We apologize for the technical difficulties we faced a few minutes ago, and now we are already started the webinar. We are glad to invite architect Jayantha Pereira to make his opening remarks. He is the president of the Chamber of Construction Industry of Sri Lanka and the chairman of Green Building Council of Sri Lanka. Architect Jayantha Pereira, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Kapila. I hope you all can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Board members, council members, and all members of both GBCSL and CCISL. It is my pleasure to warmly welcome all of you to this important event where we are united under one vision, a greener, healthier, and more resilient Sri Lanka. What we are discussing today is not just an environmental solution, but a revolutionary movement, green roofs and urban greening, a practice that has the potential to reshape our cities, improve our quality of life, and guarantee our future. I must make a special remark of thanks to Joachim Shamalolov, who is going to be our main speaker today. Thank you very much for supporting us on this event. Sri Lanka as a nation, rich in biodiversity and inherent, connected to nature, has forever thrived on its lush scenery and teemingly ecosystems. However, as we move forward with the urbanization, the query persists. Are we building with nature, or are we sacrificing nature for development? Cities once defined by open spaces and greenery are now harvesting the fruits of unabated urban sprawl. Rising temperatures, worsening air quality, and increased flooding. The solution is right above our heads: green roofs and urban greening. They are not just an amenity, they are a necessity. As our cities expand and the imperatives of climate change strengthen, the need for sustainable city solutions has never been more urgent. Around the world, urban greening and green roofs have proven their ability to temper urban heat, improve air quality, manage stormwater, and nature biodiversity. Sri Lanka, with its tropical climate and rich ecological heritage, has an extraordinary opportunity to lead by example by integrating nature into our urban landscape. But this is not just about greenery. It's about innovation, responsibility, and action. It requires a commitment from policymakers, urban planners, architects, businesses, and communities to rethink the way we plan and build our cities. In embracing green infrastructure, we are not just investing in sustainability, but also in economic growth, public health, and climate resilience. Today, as we exchange ideas and thoughts, let us remember the future of our cities is determined by the choices we make today. Let this forum spur decisive actions, creative solutions, and a collective determination to forge Sri Lanka's cities as vibrant, green, and sustainable for generations to come. Thank you, and wish you a thought-provoking and fruitful discussion ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Architect Jayantha Pereira. Your opening remarks made the event very colorful. I would like to invite the main presenter, Mr. Joachim, for the green roof and urban greening in Sri Lanka. He is a master roofer and he is a trainer in the Chamber of Skillcraft, Frankfurt, Rhein, Main. Okay, over to you, Mr. Joachim.
Hello. I hope you can hear me well. I hope so much. Maybe you can give me a little sign.
We can hear you.
I'm so happy. Okay, my ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends, the fellow fighters for a livable green future, is my great pleasure to open today's webinar, which marks the beginning of a whole series of fascinating talks about the future of building. A future that truthfully should have started years ago. I would like to sincerely thank the CCI Sri Lanka and my own Chamber of Crafts for making this possible. A special thank you also goes to Mr. Pereira for his kind introduction words. Yeah, but now let's get started with our topic, green roofs and urban greening in Sri Lanka. So let's begin with the next picture. What you see in this image is one of the most beautiful and advanced city in the world, maybe, perhaps, is Munich. But the city is also well known for its concrete jungle. In fact, Munich is considered the most sealed or paved over city in all over Germany. In the next picture, and yet this, of its citizens actually stand for something quite different. Take a look here on an original Bavarian, just as we imagine him, a nature-loving soul. He needs greenery, he needs nature, and he needs also water. In the next picture, we can see something about water. Maybe it's not necessary for his personally hygiene, but for brewing beer in the next picture. Next picture, please. Yeah. According to the purity law, you definitely need a lot of water. And so we can say water is life. It brings us joy, like in the next picture, in many ways. Next picture, please. Like here on a journey through, to your nice country, to Sri Lanka. And if you see the next picture, who among you can imagine Sri Lanka and its tea plantations without water? So if we learn how to live with nature, like in the next picture, to adapt rather than simply take, then future might look something like this image, maybe. Of course, this is form of single house, family housing cannot be the solution, especially for our descending population in urban centers. And yet, it sometimes seems as through we've nearly forgotten about the nature, like our next picture. This is something that especially the people of Sri Lanka feel deeply. People who have always had a special relationship with their nature and animals, which bring us to the core question in the next picture. How do we preserve nature and how do we bring it back where it has already begun to disappear? One of many small solutions could be the green roofing, like we can see in the next picture, the topic we're going to explore today. A flat roof with or without greenery. You could see it where now. When we talk about the benefits of green roofs, I will bring some examples in the next picture. It quickly becomes clear that they support all three pillars of sustainability: economy, ecology, and the social equity. Now you might want to debate about economic aspects with me, but I can tell you that long-term experience has shown that green roofs significant extend the life expanse of roof construction compare to unplanted ones. So we know that green roofs can stay for 50 years and even more, because the ceiling, the membranes, they don't get the weather direct, they get this UV, so they can stay for very, very long time. I bring another examples, like let's look at some additional advantages of green roofs. So we can see there noise reduction. Green roofs can reduce noises. We have a cooling effect by the plants. This is very important. So we made something one day. We take temperature on a sealed roof. You know, always or most of the times it's dark sealed roof, like it's gray, dark gray, maybe can be black. You can take temperature there, even 95 degrees. This happen. So if you put a green roof on top, if you try to take the temperature there nearby the plants, the same situation, same roof, same weather, instead of 95, you get something around 35 degrees. So the cooling effect, very important. Water retention, you can see here in this picture, water retention means we try to hold back rainwater on top of our roof. So plants will grow, we keep the water there for in dryness, the plants will stay there in water. They can take the retained water from the system back again. We have this fine dust binding. So check outside all our cars and everything. Fine dust is big problem now these days. So, and the green roof can take this fine dust away. We have this carbon dioxide absorption, and natural evaporation is also very important. And we bring a new space for the small animals, for bees, for humblebees, and a lot of mosquitoes maybe also, yes, but all they need their space, their place to live. And reduce runoff into drainage system is also very important. You know this from hard rain. A lot of water come, and if we put everything in our drainage system, sometimes it can't take all water. So we have this flood and everything. So even with the green roof, we can work against this by the retention, by to keep the water on the roof and to use it later, step by step, for the plants. And as you can see in the next picture, we are not just talking about flat roofs here today. The original form of our roofs was probably the pitched roof, and green solutions are possible there too, like you can see in this nice picture. So also for this pitched roofs, we can put plants there. Green roof is also possible on this kind of roofs. But yeah, the truth is something else. The today about half of all roofs may be flat, but so far we estimate that only around like 4% of these are already greened. So that leaves us with an enormous potential for greening on residential buildings, housing complexes, commercial properties, like you can see in the following pictures, and storage facilities. Continue, we go through this next picture. I thank you a lot that you do this for me, because yeah, here we can see our roofers working on greening a simple roof top. This image shows a separating layer. Oh, please go back once again. Here you can see on a sealed roof, on a flat roof, this polyester fleece, because you always have to protect the ceiling, and you have to find something to keep the soil away from the ceiling. So normally it always starts with this protection layer. After that, you can, it depends on which kind of roof we build. Sometimes you need a drainage, and then in any form you will bring the soil on top, like you can see here. In this picture, they put the soil with a pump, so they get it by a truck, silo truck, and yeah, it's very, I don't want to say easily, but it's not a hard work to put this soil there in this system. And then, yeah, in the next picture, you can see only a few weeks later, blooming landscape emerge. And with them comes impressive economic benefits. Like we can see already in the, this was the same roof, right? Where you could see the roof was working, and the last picture was the same roof where we did it. Yes. So now I want to show you some more benefits, the economic advantages. So we have this, or we expect, if we do this green roofing, we expect a long life for our ceiling, really about 40 or maybe 50 years. We have several roofs where we did this this green roofing, and only there at the corners where you still can see the membranes, we change it already sometimes after 20, after 30 years already changed. But in the whole roof, it used still the same membranes for 30, for 50 years, no problems. And there's an institute who made already their the checkings about this, Fraunhofer Institute. We have this air conditioning, summer heat protection. This is very important. Like I said already, this a big difference between 95 degrees on top or 35 degrees. So yeah, it works like an air condition, and we have this summer heat protection. This is something you know very well from the streets, from the road. If you walk there in summer, you get a lot of pressure, a lot of heat from the road back again. So, but just imagine if there are some plants, if there are some trees, you feel already the difference. This is something, yeah, everybody knows this by his own experience. Yeah, with the green roof, we can halving the rainwater fees, and it increase insulation value also for these places where you need insulation. I want to show you the next picture, where we call it the sedum roof. Why sedum? The plants you can see here, we call sedum plants. This is very easily for us to do. So you don't need to be a gardener. You don't need to know a lot about plants. Even every roofer can do this. Someone like me, yes, because normally we do the ceiling, and I'm not a gardener, so I don't know a lot about plants. But this is really easy made by us. So sedum means these are plants. We got it in a box, and we just need to throw it. It really is like this. We throw it on the roof, and we wait them to grow. It happened very easily, even in small places between stones. They can grow. So we don't need a lot of soil for this kind of roof. It depends on the place where you are, but I made already roofs with only 35-40 millimeters of soil, not more. Yes, we need the drainage under the soil, and then you put this sedum roof. It grows itself. It can stay for a very long time without any water. It can stay even underwater, and if in case of hard rain, and if water go away step by step, it will grow again. This is very easy, a roof. The next roof, use some more plants. We call it the grass roof. You can see is some more higher growing. Different kinds of grass we can use for this. We need some more soil. This 40 millimeters will not be enough anymore, and so we can put the grass roof there. As you can see in our next picture, this is something we like a lot, the herb roof. So we can put herbals there. You can use these herbals in kitchen, and look, I mean, like you use herbals normally, it's okay. So, and they don't need also a lot of soil or something like this. They're very easy growing, and they produce themselves. If you have herbals once, you will have them twice again, and so on. But you know about herbals, and really we can eat them from the roof. I think it's now 3 years ago. I put something like this in Rwanda. It was I'm very proud of this. It was the first green roof in Rwanda. We put also herbals and spinach there. So the people, they collect some water with this roof, and they let spinach and herbals grow, and it was ready to eat after a few weeks, like spinach need to grow. Okay, our next picture shows the mix of all this. It don't has to be that one herbal roof. It don't has to be that one a sedum roof, that one grass roof. No, you can mix it. You can put flowers and herbs, like in your garden. Also put whatever you like, but take care. Your ceiling has to be root resistance. This is very important. Otherwise, you will not have a lot of fun with these roofs. You know, roots go through everywhere, so you need a good ceiling. A ceiling who can't take this. Yeah, and so we can plant there however we like it. Now I want to show you something. It may confuse you. In my country, people sometimes they think I'm crazy, but the retention roof is a very important thing. Here you can see a simple roof. We put a ceiling there, so everything is sealed, but you can see nothing else than the membranes. It's bitumen membranes. And so we ask ourselves, we can't do this a little bit nicer, a little bit different. And we collect now water on this roof, as you can see in the following pictures. We didn't put the green everywhere. It's not a complete green roof, but in this, I don't know how to say this, kangal, is kangal, or the drainage or whatever, we put the soil. And we use the other roof for solar panels also. And when you check the next picture, I think it's even better to see, we collect water there. So normally roofers are very scared about water. We don't want water. I mean, I'm happy about water. People would not call us if there's no water, if there's no rain. So we know very well we can do the ceiling. And now we go this way, we keep the water on our roofs, we keep the water on our ceiling. So ceiling has to be perfect, you know. And this water we can use now for the plants. It will stay there. If there's a lot of water, it will stay there. And yeah, the plants keep it however they need. And how do we do this? How do we keep the water on the roof? We use normally any drainage or a gully maybe for to put the water away. And so now you just need a pipe, something like a pipe. You put it in the drainage, and water can't enter drainage. It has to climb up the pipe. You put maybe 5, you put 10, 15 centimeters, however, how much water you want to keep on this roof. And how much ever the roof can carry. This is also important. Don't put 30 centimeters of water on your roof and it will fall down. Okay. In the next pictures, we just find, these are pictures for your heart. I just want to feed you something, you know. There you find also flowers and herbals. And yeah, so to show you before and after, just to get an idea how it can change. And you see, there was just the membrane. Now we find the green roofing. And what do you think? Around this roof, there are all these offices. They realized the change. We were talking about this high temperature, 95 degrees. So they realized already what happened there. They get another air, another humidity there. It is a better, I don't want to say it's a better life, but yes, you can feel this already. And maybe work is easier now in these offices. I have some other before and after pictures. Yes, very, very small roof, but also a wonderful change. This one also, roof on top. So, and this is quite different. Or what do you think? These are the things we can do, and it's up to you how you put the roof. We talk up to now about extension. So we can do it in intensive greening also. So means if you want to have trees there, we put trees. Okay, as long as the building can carry this, it's okay. But we are also able to put bushes or trees there. It depends on the soil. So we need more soil, we need more water, but everything is possible. Okay, it's a very old building. I don't know if I would put the tree there, but generally we can do all this. So we continue and we talk about the ecological advantages for green roofing. We had already talking about some of them. So we can say green roofs store up to 80% of rainwater. It depends on how you build it. Even 90% should be possible. The greenery lowers the surface temperature. Well, we talk about this, remember these offices and the 95 to 35 degrees. Heat refraction is reduced. This is also an effect they got there in these offices, heat reflection. Increase in humidity, air quality increase due to evaporation. So improved biodiversity. This is biodiversity. Did we talk about? Yes, about the bees and humblebees. And so we need this. We need this. This place to live for our small animals. They can't live on our bitumen membranes. They can't live on our roads, and so that increase with substrate high. The more substrate, the more soil we put, we can do everything there. Habitat for bumblebees, yes. So rest areas for people and animals. You saw this picture with chairs and tables. So I don't know if you like to climb up your roof, but yes, it's possible. And we can make it a nice place. Fine dust binding, we talk already about it. Green facades also possible. Later I will have some pictures about green facade. The longer lifespan of the roof, waterproofing, sure. Additional leisure and living space. So, and the combination of green roofs we saw already. I will give you some pictures now about the things we were already talking. Yeah, the humblebee. Animals, you know here very well. Bees. Yeah. Sponge City. Sponge City, very important. We have to think bigger. We don't talk only about our roof. We have to think about the whole city. The whole city has to be able in our future to collect water. Water should not be misery should not be dangerous for us anymore. We should deal with water. We should find places where we can collect water, and very important, where we can use it if there is no rain anymore for several weeks or maybe months. We have already countries, they suffer for a long time. I read something about Madagascar. I think what they talk about 7 years, no rain. Can you imagine 7 years, no rain? Yes, we need to find solutions for this. Yeah, you know all these problems, rain, storms, and things like this. So we just need to find something how we can use this water and how we can build a way for the water where to go and not to destroy our houses, our roads, and to take everything. Water is important if you know how to deal with it. And I want to show you a small idea how we can collect, how we can use this water. So rainwater is coming, and we find a way how to bring it safely in the river. We have this bio reservation, bio retention. In yeah, we need, at least we need plants. We need green places in our cities. And I was there in Sri Lanka. I saw Colombo and the region outside Colombo. You do it in a very nice way. But this is, I think, it's your tradition already. People from Sri Lanka, they have another relationship to their environment. It's not like in Munich where we put concrete everywhere. So, but this can be solutions for all this. Sure, the grain roof, rain garden, sunken square, we need so to collect the water, to bring it somewhere. And yeah, not to put concrete and streets everywhere, and to forget about the natural systems. So I hope this can be an idea if we plan cities in the future. So I want to show you some pictures about green roofing and photovoltaics or solar panels generally. In these pictures, you can see a small system for photovoltaics. And we use here also the cooling effect from the green roof, like in the next picture also. There we find solar panels to heat up water. And we can build it very close to our green roof. Yeah, this one also we just continue. So why we do this combination of green roof and photovoltaics? To tell you the truth, there are always people who say, you can't do this. This is dangerous in case of fire and blah. Yes, it may be like this. Everything is dangerous. You know, even to find all your courage and to go to work tomorrow morning can be dangerous. So, but this should not stop us from to do the good things. If we know how to build it, we don't need to be scared about fire. And the green roof is even a good protection against fire. And as you can see here, the photovoltaics, they bring even more electricity by build up on a green roof. We talk about 2 to 4% more electricity because of the cooling effect. Everything there is possible. We need to find don't put solar panels everywhere. We need to control this. We need to climb up the roof. We need to check everywhere. So don't put it totally everywhere. You need to reach these things. You need to control. It's also very important. Yeah, shown in the next picture also. It's a roof very close to a very big, to a very high building. So that's why we put the solar panels only on the left side, because right hand is more shadow. So we don't get the effect. Yeah, how do we put this? I try to show you a little system. This is a tool we use. So the solar panels has to be easily clicked on the roof. This is from a thing from plastic, and we put it on top of the roof, and then we bring the soil to make it more heavy, not that wind take it away. I have a picture from this system. Yes, thank you. So you get an idea how we put it there. Are we still in time or I need to hurry? I waste a lot of time in the beginning. Very, very sorry for this. Yeah, but you see, you find solutions for everything. And we have these systems already. The producers, the dealers, they thought about this, how to put these panels on top of the roof. They thought a lot about the soil. We mix even the soil for green roofs. So you can walk on it, you can use it. Everything is possible. Yeah, and here we are very close to the end of my speech. Also, facade, to put green on facade is possible, and even there you will feel this cooling effect. But you need to like it, and you need to choose your plants very well. I can say we have some plants, they don't even need any preparation, any support. They just grow up to the wall. They put their prints, their footprints everywhere, even on the window. So you need to take care for all this. But you can also use plants like here in this picture, where you don't start at the ground. So this, but if you don't start at the ground, it means you need to find a system how to bring water to this plants. But also for this, we have ideas. Yeah, I hope you could follow me as well. I hope you like it. And yeah, you're free to ask your questions.
So if you have
I
any
hope there are some.
questions, yeah, sorry. So Joachim, so if you have any questions, please paste them in the chat so we can see them and relay back to Joachim.
I don't see any. So it was too much. I talked too much. Or I would be very proud if you have any questions. I saw something. How do I get it? Someone wrote something. Oh,
yeah. The Joachim, the question is, how about the local adaptation to the tropical weather?
The tropical weather. Yes. So I told you already. I'm not a gardener. For us, we try to find out how we can do it. How much soil we need. Which kind of plants do we need? You know, on top of the roof, plants need to be very resistible. You find everything there. You find sun, you find rain, darkness sometimes. So they need to be prepared for this. So I don't know anything about plants in Sri Lanka, but I beg you just try it. To find out which kind of plants you can use. So, for example, we have some. We can use it very good in the south side, so there where always sun will be. We have some, they need shadow for the, if we think about facade, so we put them on the north, on the east side. Okay, the ones who need sun we put on the south side. And yeah, we just need to find out. What we know already is that bamboo or things like that, they're very difficult to handle because they go through everything. Even if we say we have a ceiling that is root resistance, you know, bamboo don't know our membranes. It goes through. Bamboo goes through. So everything you do, just find out. And I think you know already about your plants, the ones you use in garden. So these are the ones you can also use on the roof. If they need a lot of soil in the garden, you need a lot of soil on the roof. Yeah, I hope I could give you an idea, an answer.
Hi, Joachim. There's another question from the group.
Yeah.
They were asking, yeah, why did you say it is dangerous to have the photovoltaic and green roof close together? So they would like you to elaborate more, and they're asking for your contact information for a consultation.
No, you will find these people. This is whatever you do. Some people like to play football. Others will say, "Oh, it's dangerous. You can break your leg." Okay, so make your decision. I just want to tell you, if you go out with these ideas, you will find people who will say, I don't know if this is a good idea. Something can happen. Yes, something can happen. But if you know how to do it, and it's always a big issue in my country. Oh, how can you put solar panels on green? What about fire and blah? We made, because a lot of people talk about this, the ones who don't like it for any reason, I don't know why. So we made, we check about this. It's possible it happened. So we found out 0.06%. So nothing. It happened that green roofs were burning, or solar panels were burning. 0.06%. So this is something I need to be scared about. I don't think so. We do a lot of good things. We have this cooling effect. We do things for our environment. We do things, we bring electricity to people who don't have electricity up to now. So these are the effects, and we should do this. We should find a way. We should find a solution for this. And if you don't care about a roof and anything, if you never go there to clean up, or there may be some dangers, some different things. But if you know how to deal, it's easy. It really is easy. Just go out and do it.
Thank you, Joachim. So I don't think there's any more questions in the chat. So
Schade.
but it's open to the group that they can share any questions with the number that we have shared in the chat. That's the general number for the seminars and webinars that are going on. So you can contact Ms. Muthu from the project coordinator for the project. So if there's any questions, if there are any clarifications going forward, you can contact her with this number.
Okay. Yeah, I will be very happy if someone want to know something. Just write to me or PU me, or I'm very happy to see you all here. It was amazing and a pleasure.
So I'll do the closing remarks since the time frame is we are exceeding the bit of time frame. So I would like to thank all the participants, and Nilmini have gotten your email ID, so we'll be able to contact you. Thank you, everyone.
Yes.
And I would like to inform that the next webinar for the series will be held on May 14th at 3 p.m. And the information will be displayed like this time in our social medias. So I would like to invite you all to join the next webinar as well. Okay, then that's it from my end. Joachim, would you like to say something?
No, I think everything is said up to now. So I'm very glad. I'm very happy to hear from you. If I get any emails, or will be nice. So I can show my mama, hey, a lot of people listen to me.
Okay, thanks again to everyone who joined for this session, and I will look forward to meeting you guys again.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
And I'd like to especially thank President of the CCI to joining us from far away in Australia itself, regardless of the time difference. Thank you again, sir, for the opening remarks. So we can close.
Okay. Bye. See you soon. I hope so.
Thank you, everybody.